super quick video, and it's about how can you supercharge the success of your slaps as a self-protection strike. And my main recommendation is always stir the pot. Imagine you got a big spoon. I'm going to use this blackjack as a spoon. Imagine you got a big spoon and a giant fantasy kind of cauldron, big jobby, and you're stirring a giant vat of porridge. And imagine that porridge is really dense and you need to put all of your body behind it, your hip, your feet, your shoulder, and you need to stir that pot all the way around. Yeah, it's this kind of motion that we want if we want our slaps to land effectively. Too often you see things described as a power slap where the hand and arm are too rigid. There's too much tension in the palm and there's too much tension in the arm, and it goes out straight like this. Bang! Now that can and does knock people out. But let's think about the anatomy of the knockout. The knockout is the shaking of the brain, that whiplash, rounded motion. Yep. We want to wobble that brain jelly. If the hand or arm is too stiff, often we run into the habit of delivering a palm hook as opposed to a slap. A palm hook, a classic palm hook, for example, would be like so. It travels on the exact same trajectory as a hook. It's all locked in, 90 degrees, bang! And a palm hook can be a really successful way to hook. So I'm not knocking it, but a palm hook is anatomically different to a slap. The slap, we really want to shake that brain, we want to rattle that jelly in the head, and that's why that stirring the pot mechanic really helps. It's striking in an elliptical arc, so as soon as I make contact, make sure I bring the stir back round. I'm always in that type of motion. Never just one. It's one and round, one and round. Also, by using that stir in the pot mechanic, you inevitably build in better body mechanics. You tend to activate your hip a bit more, activate your feet, activate your shoulder. You're moving through, and also you are rechambered then, bang, to do, bang, something else. You've brought the energy back round and you can fire another shot. So if in doubt, you want a decent knockout slap, work on stirring the pot all the way. Don't get lazy and just hit and drop, or hit and repeat. Stir the bloody pot. Boom, and round. And you can start to build in unattached, bang, and back round. You can start to check or mark. So for example, I might put my left hand near the bicep of my opponent's right arm. So again, I'm checking something, boom, boom. Always with that whipping motion. Bang, stir the pot. And make sure you get really good contact with all the pain receptors in the face. Pain hurts, it's important, but the damage we want is the shaken brain. And that's why stirring the pot and making sure we got good alignment to the jaw is a really important skill. This is why you shouldn't practice all the time on pads or on giant Spartan helmets, because the architecture of the face isn't really the same. Make sure you get some practice in against your bob and against a real flesh and blood human. But if in doubt, stir the pot. Boom, boom. Whether you're landing on the ear, which has its own form of damage, or my preference, along the jaw, hit and stir. Hit and stir. Boom. Great way to level up your slap. Give it a play. Let me know how it goes.